Kia ora, guys. Rita the Kiwi here, and we're back once again in Trails in the Sky, the third. Where we last left off, we're currently in chapter 5, and we spent the last stream just going through and doing a bunch of like the side quests, the doors and stuff, but now we are finally ready. She's all geared up. Right. I think we have everything. She doesn't need Heaven's Eye because this has... No, that's Hazen here. That's E. That's Eagle Eye and Information. Do I swap this out for something else, maybe? Ooh, swap that out for that. And then it just makes her another potential healer. If I need it in a... Alright, let's do that. And then swap this Eagle Eye for Heaven's... Oh. Well, we don't need information. News about Cricket. No, I think you just need to stop asking, really. It's, the answer's always no. They haven't been around for ages. All right. What's yeah, I think I just swapped that. We are good to go. So fourth plane fortress. That's fair, but it's just always, the answer's always been the same. Right. Okay. Oh wait, that's not where the fourth plane ended. The fourth plane ended at the lodge, that's right, at the start. I was like, the heck am I supposed to go? Yeah. But no, this way. Whoa! I thought I was ready after you guys told me what happened, but seeing the place you once trained at like this is weird. So this warp thingy here is going to take us to the next plane? That's right. The next should be the 5th. Presumably the first of the more advanced game boards the Lord of Phantasma mentioned. We're going to be in for a really tough ride, aren't we? But hey, come through plenty of those just fine. We can knock this one out too. Certainly hope so. Something wrong? No, but I do have a question. Why did you specifically put your name forward to accompany me? Huh? Is it really that big a deal? I can't think of any specific reason you could have to offer to support me. And yet, when making your request, your eyes were filled with determination and resolve. So it wasn't something you did on a whim. You don't mind my inquiry, do you? No, it wasn't a whim though. So you're right about that. It's just that I don't have some big specific reason for doing it either. I guess I just wanted to give something back. What do you mean? Well, like Kevin did a lot for me back during all that trouble in LaBelle. He bailed me out of trouble more times than I can count. And he helped Joshua deal with what was burdening him too. Now he's in trouble just like we were. So it's this thing where I found myself wondering whether there was anything I can do to help. Coming and backing you up was the best way I could do that. Estelle, I'm still not sure I understand. I understand you feel indebted to Kevin. But how does helping me go towards repaying that? Isn't that obvious? You're super important to him, aren't you? What? I'm not implying you're going out or anything. Just from all I've heard and seen since getting here, seems like you basically view each other as family. I'm not wrong, right? No, you're right. Before this started, we hadn't met for almost 5 whole years. The only reason we met again at all was because of work. I'm not sure there's any bond between the two of us at all anymore. Yeah, I'm not buying that one. What's so funny? Connections between people deepen over time. They become bonds. And once such bonds have formed, they can never be broken. However far apart people may be, no matter where life may take them, those bonds will always exist in some way. Not my words, by the way. They're just something some old guy I know said to me a while back. I happen to agree with him. Kevin was happy to entrust everything to you without a second thought, right? You were talking like you knew what he was thinking earlier too, about how he was going to tell us about his stigma. That's proof enough that there is still a strong bond between you. I wish I could be so confident. Still, I understand why you wanted to come with me now. I appreciate too. Thank you, Estelle. You're very welcome. I do have one more question though. It's something of a personal one, however. Like what? I'll answer it if I can. This is a good chance to get to know each other. Alright. Forgive me if this sounds blunt, but do people often tell you you're too soft for your own good? What? What are you laughing for? I think I have my answer. At least let me answer before making up your mind. Screw it. Let's get going. Right behind you. This is as he leads the way. Ooh. Where are we now? Seems to be another enclosed dimensional space. I spy more doors. Door chest. Like a giant labyrinth of marble, rift between dimensions. Or at least that's how. Yeah, this will be a blast to go through. We're gonna need to put our backs into this one. Indeed. And quite immediately too. Huh? What? Be careful, everyone. Ugh. Ugh. These are dream spiders. They're foul beasts that devour people's dreams and replace them with nightmares. Well, this plane's off to an awesome start. Well, whatever, let's kick some devil butt. Oh, they're all spread out. Oof. One down. Miss. Good damn it. Evil breath. Oh no, that's not good. Who's attacking next? Oh no. Oh no! Jeez. Jesus, guys. Oh wait, this has Lucio. I should have just done that. Someone else. Alright. Gonna attack you, and then I'm gonna spray.
Upon the golden wings of battle, descending to that land to rescue wayward souls.
Might need to equip anti-infuse stuff for this though. Hold on for a little bit though. Can't actually do in this fight. One lived. The two lived. Fuck. Fine. That's fine. No, it's not gonna happen before then. Okay. Kill that one. None of them has a res, do they? For this one. Oh, she has a... She has a raise.
We're good to go.
Alright. That's the last of them. Ooh, I'm bushed. So were those the kinds of devils you were talking about back in the garden? More specifically, it's a subspecies of devils known as dream devils. They're said to specialize in attacking the mind, I think we've confirmed that to be perfectly accurate. We're gonna need to put in more than our backs at this rate. How about we double check our equipment one last time before we head in? It sounds wise. No such thing as being too curious. That's them telling us. That's them telling us put anti-confused stuff on. Oh, that's so annoying because like they've all got stuff that I really want to just have. Well, Cornelia bracelet and put in. Guess that's up. That's so random. Still only. Range 1, strength has 5th, move down. I have no anti stuff. Might as well put this, yeah. Range increased by 1. Actually, no, that's not worth it. That's definitely not worth it. I don't have any anti-confuse. I don't have any prevent confuse. At least not right now. Alright. See what this door is. So it's a star door. We need to bring up our things. It says all. Everything best ever become a trial. Any. We'll just say it's me. You haven't done it. Might have stuff to do with you. Just a little bit. We're doing that. Feather brooch plus. Various states up. That's up and prevents. Plus 5. Let's see. Might just put that. Like that. Ooh. Lighter. Vents freeze. Kinda annoying that nothing's giving me prevents use. I'll remove. Right. Go. think this is... Go back. New sword. New sword that she can't use. A unique blade with small holes made by a... Ah. Why can't she use it? Who would that be for then? Oh, that's... right. That's probably just for, Annalise. She's more like... It is... Oh, it's more... dancing. Yes. I don't even know. Oh. Any new quartz defense 4? Opez gem. Oh, we up to getting the gems now. Line 4. Action 4. Holy shit. Move 3, Kiwi Cup 4, Silver Gem, thanks. I put like it. Okay. Go back and do the teleport. This. Hey. Another stone. Wow, that thing sure is pretty. Is it some kind of septon? No, it's what's known as a sealing stone. You were inside one, just like this when we found you. I was? Are we gonna find someone in this one too? Without a doubt. You won't happen to have any inkling as to who it could be, would you? Let me think. It would be wonderful if it was your dad with how strong he is, but that may be a little too much to hope for. Ah, yeah. Could Grandpa be inside? Well, it's true that he's busted us out of a jam plenty of times in the past. Wasn't he out of the country on vacation though? Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe not then. Sounds as though there are a number of possibilities. Fastest way to find out which one rings true is to take it back to the garden. Let's go. We'll investigate the other paths first. Stealing stone will obviously open the door. Warm? 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 Long barrel 3. Looks like you've but EX increases the strength. Do long barrel EX. Ring. That's it, right? Here's the... Alright. Back to the garden. Let's open up this stone, see who's in it. Unleash healing stone. I have no idea who it could be. It literally could be anyone. What? That looks like it couldn't be. Could it? You've gotta be kidding me. Oh, Richard! A stun grenade? Who goes there? Speak your name. What? I sure didn't see this coming. I presume you're all familiar with this man? All I can tell by the uniform is that he's from the Royal Army. Yes, we certainly are. I'm not sure what is going on here. Estelle? Joshua? Is that you, Your Highness? Yes, it is. Good to see you again, Richard. I feel the same. The pleasure is all mine, Your Highness. Delighted to see you well and in good health. There's no need to stare at the floor when you're talking to me, you know. How have you been? Thanks to Her Majesty's extraordinary kindness, I've been doing very well. Hope you'll forgive me for asking. I'm afraid I don't quite understand the situation I found myself in. Would it be any trouble to request a brief explanation of where we stand? It would probably be easier if I handled that. I don't believe we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Reese Argent, a squire affiliated with the Grouse Ritter. The Grouse Ritter? I see. Sounds as though the situation is even more abnormal than I thought. I suppose I should introduce myself as well. My name is Alan Richard. I was once a colonel in the Royal Army's intelligence division, as well as a traitor who attempted to instigate a coup d'etat. At present, however, I run the research agency RNA Research. Thank you. I think I have a solid grasp now. I wish I knew what else to say. What do you mean? As in, like, you're having trouble believing all of what we just told you? Well, part of me feels that way, yes. But that's not really it. The greatest doubt in my mind is why me? Huh? Look at everyone here. Now I see comrades who know how to fight alongside one another, who turn even the darkest of odds in it. Whether this turn of events was the will of the goddess or something else, can't rightly say. But from where I'm standing, you have already formed the perfect team for overcoming the obstacles before you. I guess so. I sure as hell don't want to work with her though. I don't want her stupid rubbing off on me. Oh, you're gonna feel really stupid after I thack that brains to mush. Not now, you two. If I may. I find it hard to understand how I, of all people, came to be here. From working together well with all of you, I'm a criminal who threatened both your lives, and safety of the nation in which we thrive. I can't help but feel my being here is a mistake of some. Still, you helped us before though, like during the attack on Grand Soul, remember? You came to everyone's aid then. Yeah! That could have gone really bad if you and your men hadn't showed up to help when you did. They're right. I almost forgot to cut her hair. Just then. Then there was the fact that you assumed responsibility for defending the city while all of us escorted Chloe to Hucken Gate. Yeah, you might have done some bad stuff in the past, but you're underselling yourself by saying you've never helped us before. Be that as it may. My good man, it's not as though you're the only one here who's performed terrible deeds. To use the occasion Joshua mentioned, while you valiantly defended Grunsel, I was at Hucken Gate threatening the Bow's safety. And yet here I am, fighting alongside my friends without a care in the world. The best thing to do here, in my personal opinion, is relax. I'm not sure boasting about not having a care in the world is something you should be doing. I have a different perspective on the events, Your Highness. You were only threatening the Bow. On the surface, you had no intention of doing anything. On the contrary, you were trying to protect it. The same can't be said for me. My conspiracy was of my own doing. Okay, but what about me? We were being used by you guys, yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that we were a bunch of sky bandits who even hijacked an airship. But Her Majesty was gracious enough to give us another chance at life, and we're trying to make the most of it, running our new company. I don't think our positions are all that different, honestly. Well, you might have done things that you regret, but it's not the past that determines who you are. It's what you choose to do now. Exactly. And it'll be a huge help if we had someone as baller as you fighting with us. So please, we could really use your help. Are you sure, Annalise? Huh? You guys know each other? How did that happen? Oh, haha. I went to visit your dad for a while back. That's when we met. Huh, really? And I wouldn't have that context if I didn't do the door. After all we've heard, I see no reason to refuse your company. If anything, we're eager to welcome you to our group with open arms, myself included. You can consider it aid given to the Grausritter if that would make you less adverse to the idea. What do you say? Very well, you have my support. Woohoo! I'm glad you're with us. Thank you. Haha, I only hope I meet your expectations. Incidentally, there's one thing I would like to confirm first. What would that be? You said you believe everyone to have been surrounded by that white light and sent here at roughly the same time. When that happened, were you all wearing the same clothes you are now? What kind of question is that? Now that you mention it, how come you're wearing your military uniform? I was under the impression that you left the armed forces. That's right! That's it, that was my first question. Now the question makes sense. You were wearing something different when you were sent here, weren't you? I was. Currently I work out of an office in Ron City, and since beginning work there, I have never once willingly worn my old uniform. When I was surrounded by the light, I was wearing a shirt and a pair of slacks as I normally do. And yet somehow I find myself here in uniform. That's odd. Not something that's happened to anyone else either. Oh, I have a thought. Perhaps the Lord of Phantasma decided the Colonel just wasn't sexy enough in anything else and prepared that strapping uniform for him after bringing him here. Yeah, I don't think so. So in addition to the other billion ways, they're a weird freak. They have got a military uniform fetish too. I couldn't entirely blame them if they did though. Same. I swear girls these days. There's no idea what's going on. Still, there's clearly got to be something to it. I get the feeling we're on the verge of a major breakthrough in working out how we ended up here. So do I. As well as what this place really is to begin with. Interesting. In that case, let's put the matter aside for now. Now that that's settled, then we should start getting ready to resume our investigation. Releasing Richard should hopefully have opened a new path for us to follow. Oh yeah, but we're keeping the same team. We will check out his equipment. Also, Annalise. Yeah, Annalise can use that sword. And I assume Richard can too. Yeah. Battle circuit. I'm gonna take that off him. Because I might be able to use the... Yeah. My agility is also already really high on here. So that's fine. Alright, also, which door? 3. Moon door 3. Bring me the darling of pure white radiance and proof of her scholarship. So what's his support? That's it. Joshua is still the big support. Who could that actually be? Pure white radiance. There's a chance that it is actually Chloe. There's proof of scholarship, but I feel like I tried that already. But it's also like, and proof of her scholarship. So I feel like I need someone else. Hold up, let's just go to that door and just see if that opens with Chloe. The party. Probably won't. Oh. Maybe it was Chloe. I thought I tried Chloe before. It is Chloe. I really thought I did. This is gonna be long because moon doors are long. Memory fragment and blip. Spring came, but it took far more time doing so than the average year. One by one, the Mongolia flowers began to show their faces to the world, as if reluctant to let this long slumber end. With the changing of the seasons, a brand new student of the infamous Genus Royal Academy set foot into its grounds, slightly later than peers. Okay, so this is the first day. Well, here I am. Okay, I can do this. Oh ho. So that's our famous transfer student, huh? Hey, Ozix. A hawk? Nah, seems more like a falcon. I'd sworn to myself that I would stop relying on other people. I've had enough of being restricted in how to live. I'd had enough of following the rails laid out for me. I was going to put my own 2 feet on the ground and start living my own life by myself. That was my resolve. I intended to abide by it. But somewhere in my heart, I'd already realized that resolve of mine was nothing more than an excuse. Settle down, settle down. Got someone to introduce to you all. This is our new transfer student, Chloe Renz. Going to be studying, social studies apparently. You'll be with me then. Why don't you introduce yourself to the class? Of course. My name is Chloe Renz, and starting today I will be a first year student at this academy. I've been looking forward to beginning my life at this wonderful academy for some time. So I'm truly delighted to be here. It's an honor to be able to count myself among your number. I'm still an inexperienced child in many ways, so I fear I may cause you all trouble in the coming days and weeks, but I intend to work hard as I can, and for the betterment of myself, my class, and my school. I hope we can all get along. Bacha bacha bacha. I wasn't expecting a transfer student at this time of year. What if she's from a rich family or something? Yours sounds stuffy, so it'll fit. She's obviously got some kind of special circumstances to be enrolling in May. Excuse me, but could I ask you one thing? Where do you live? You're from LaBelle, right? Yes, I'm from Grantsell. Do you have any hobbies? Not especially. What, for reals? That's kind of boring. Still, no matter how much I think about it, nothing comes to mind. Suppose I could say making sweets. How old are they? I don't know. This is a flashback, so I don't know how old they are at this point, but young teenagers, probably like first year, so maybe 13, 14 this stage. I don't know. No idea. But I don't feel like I do that enough for it to qualify as a hobby. Isn't the entrance exam for transfer students supposed to be crazy hard? You must be really smart to be able to pass it. Harder than the ones the rest of us took? No way! That was nuts as it was. You must be quite smart. Okay class, that's enough. I'm sure you must all have things you want to ask our new transfer student, but they can wait until after class. Go take a seat, Chloe. Oh, yes, madam. Alright then, time to get started with our lesson. You would open your textbooks to page 23. Mysterious transfer student. Now there's a surefire recipe for catching my interest. 2 weeks passed at the academy. Despite the passing of time, the students' interest in the transfer student showed no sign of letting up, and she was soon the talk of the whole school. All anyone wanted to talk about was how smart she was, how unusually polite she was, among other things. The pairs thought the formalities were largely due to nerves and that she would naturally ease up over time, but the reality was somewhat different. Whew, I'm glad that's over. Whew, glad I attended class today. We ended up covering so much. Come on, Monica, it's time for practice. Coming! Oh dear, did everyone go home already? Haven't handed out all the printouts yet. Oh, Miss Viola. It looks like she needs help with something. Maybe I could volunteer. No time like the present. Miss Viola, is there anything I can help you with? Seem rather troubled about something. Well, there is, but I feel a little bad asking you to help me with it. Well, if you insist. Of course. Pile of printouts. You go and hand these out to all of the social studies students then? One each. They're rather important too, so try to see that everyone gets one. I'll get to work right away. Thank you so much. Okay, gotta run. There's a staff meeting starting soon. Let's see. Oh, this is a list of this year's credits. No wonder she wanted to have these handed out right away. Might as well start with students still here. After that, I can go speak to the ones who have gone to their respective clubs, as well as those who have returned to their dorm. Okay, to work I go. She teleported to the other side apparently. Really? I had no idea. Well, the Republic is pretty huge in terms of landmass and all. Just travelling on foot isn't going to cut it. You need more effective means of transportation. Excuse me? Oh, hello. Oh, Chloe, hello. Can I help you with something? Well, you see, Miss Riola entrusted me with the task of giving out the printouts to all of the social studies students. Hey, it's a list of all our credits. Thanks for going out of the way to deliver these, Chloe. Not at all. I apologize for interrupting your conversation too. Get out of your way now. Have a good day. Oh, right. Crazy how polite she is, huh? Yeah, I guess. She's a bit too polite though, if you ask me. Makes it hard to feel comfortable talking to her. Alright. One went to a club. Doesn't tell us. Pretty sure this is the club hall. Adios, help us. Where is that loser? I thought we would have found him by now. Lucy! I'm not sure I can stand much more of this. Stop your whining, you. Bet you've secretly been slacking off with your search the whole time, haven't you? I have not. I just don't get it. We're swimming in eyewitness reports of him, but us running into him, it's not happening. Why? I don't think our odds of capturing him today are especially high, Lee. What should we do? Suppose we'll just have to do what we can without him for now. Two of us can handle the majority of the... But we are going to need his approval in the... So you two need to keep up your search. Find him as soon as possible. Right. I'll see you two later. Righto. Oh, I guess we'd better get back to work. Ah, if we must. Huh, Chloe? What brings you here with 5 printouts in hand? Oh, well, helping Miss Riola with some of her work, you see. We're going around after classes giving out printouts. You're one model student. I would have turned her down if I was in your position. Well, how about this? Why don't we give you a hand with it? Two of us are going to be walking around the school for a while because of some other work anyway. There'll be no skin off our backs. Oh, I don't want to trouble you. I was the one who accepted this task, so it's my duty to see it through to the end. Well, if you excuse me, I'll probably be getting back to it. Good luck with your own work. They social studies students? They were in class with me. So like, guess who's sharing a room with her? Me. Huh, really? She's supposed to be a real genius from all I've heard about her. Sounds like one convenient rooming arrangement if you ever find yourself stuck on homework. Well, I guess you could see it that way, but it's like, I don't know. She's really pleasant and polite and all, but it's sorta like she doesn't want to be super close to anybody. Yeah, I get what you mean. But if you're sharing a room with her, you can't be total strangers, right? Don't you talk sometimes? Not really. Hi and good night is about the most we do, to be honest. Wish I could talk to her normally. You will eventually. Can't go inside right now. Come back later. Someone's getting change. I should come back later. No, go in. Bust down the door. But I can walk into the boys' locker room fine. But the girls, I can't. Even though supposedly I am a... Hey, Chloe. I know you. Chloe Renz, wasn't it? You have some business with me? Well, not personally, no. I've been entrusted the task of giving a printout to you by Miss Viola. Oh, this is the list of this year's credits. What? Joint classes seem to be worth an awful lot. Oh, we're a first year. Wait, physical education is worth 5 whole credits? Adios, help me. I suppose I should probably leave them for... Well, if you excuse me... Wait a moment. Yes? Oh, no. It's just that according to this printout, our examinations will be taking place in 6 weeks' time. Make sure you study thoroughly for them. Don't want to hear any excuses if you don't strive for the top. Absolutely. I devote myself fully to my studies. One else to end in here. She was leaving like she shouldn't, but also a bit weird that like I just have free reign of going through the boys' dorms. But Kind of funny how some of the dorm rooms just have like 3 beds and some just have the one. Oh yeah, beautiful. Is it? So, makes sense. Oh, okay. Is that you, Monica? Finally, we've been waiting for you, you know. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. What? You didn't do anything wrong? I was the one who made the mistake. Oh, I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. Like I said, I was the one who made the mistake. Okay, stop right there. Don't mind her, Chloe. She's kind of slow on the uptake at times like these. Do you need something from us though? We're gonna start practicing, so we can't hang around or talk all the time. Oh, I see. No, I was pretty sure that Clara is... Doesn't really seem like the best time to be. Maybe it would be best for me. Oh, I know, you came to watch us practice because you think of joining the club, right? Awesome! We're stoked to have you as a member. Might want to let her speak before busting out the confetti and streamers. Seriously, just ignore her, Chloe. If you don't, we'll be here all day. We really do need to start soon though. Can you make whatever you need quick? Oh sure, sorry. Well, I just came to deliver this. Oh, this is all you're here for? A credits list? Got my hopes up for nothing. Ooh, I'm sorry about that. But yes, that was all. Let you go ahead and start practice. Oh, thanks. He's kind of weird, right? He's the mysterious transfer student everyone is talking about. You wouldn't expect her to be too normal. Oh, that's her, huh? I wish she'd stayed and joined the club. Can I open this chest? No, I can't. Can I come back to the... There should be one girl, one boy left to deliver to. I think she's in they probably have the dialogue for her because like got the same model. Pretty sure the on. That's open, so it clearly wants me to go up there. Ricky? Why are we here? Spring has come, and yet in my heart it's still the middle of winter. Ah, why does everything in life have to go wrong? Excuse me. Oh, I know you. You're the transfer student, right? I wish I was smart like you. Miss Viola told me to deliver this to you. Ah, I shouldn't even need this. I should have graduated, but here I am redoing the year again. What? I can't believe I have to do my 3rd year all over again. First. I was so full of hope when I first enrolled here. Look at me now. Not sure what to say. Alright, actually, can I go inside? No. Let's try going to the change room. That's gotta be the last person. Yep. It could have gone. Oh, there it is. Phew. Excuse me. Oh, you're the transfer student, right? Chloe, need something from me? Yes, actually. Miss Viola asked me to deliver these. It's our credits list. Ah, there's so many classes here. Being a 2nd year seems like it's gonna be too rough. I'm surprised you went out of your way to deliver these. Not like there was any rush. Really think so? Yeah, she forgot to hand them out last year too. We got them eventually, but it was like forever after we should have. She might be pretty, but she's kind of not all there, if you know what I mean. Might want to watch your back, okay? Like, obviously a nice girl, so if you don't, she might end up taking advantage of that. There you are, Monica. You do realize we can't start without you, right? Whoops, sorry, I'm coming now. Well, see you later, Chloe. Thanks for delivering the printout to me. Oh, not at all. But I need to keep doing what I can. Maybe I was desperate to keep from losing sight of myself. The world made it seem like you could only broaden your horizons by interacting with others. But there I was, refusing to come out of my shell. Or was it really stubbornness? Some weird way I can't explain. It was more like obsessing over the idea that I could grow as long as I pushed myself. Not like I wanted to be left behind. Not like I wanted. As long as I tried hard enough, maybe one day, maybe I would one day stop feeling like I was always running the place. Hold on a minute. I don't have a printout left for me. Wonder if I left mine in the classroom. I'm really confused in the game I'm playing. It's just an RPG. Nothing to be confused about. I'd better go back and get it. Yeah, I saw that immediately. Went out on the desk. Ah. Can I really keep going on like this? So yeah, that transfer student came by earlier. Oh, the super smart one? Yeah, anyways. So yeah. Should hurry back to my room and class. Need to go over our credits list again too. Ah, feeling kind of tired. Hey there, pretty lady. Am I gaming or being gamed on? Gotta go, bye. Alright, we're good, Happy. Thanks for stopping by. But also, what a sentence, what a message to send, dynamic, just as just as someone walked up to hit on character I'm playing as. You're the student council president, right? Bingo! Names lecture. Sure is a gorgeous sunset today, huh? Oh, yes, it is. So, what are your impressions of the academy? Well, I think it's a wonderful place. Well equipped in terms of facilities for one thing. There's everything needed to be really cultivate a good environment for learning, and I'm happy to have chosen it. Nerd. My hunch was right on the money. I knew you'd take it that way. And to watch Bleach. Opposed to... Sorry, did I misunderstand you? I've only seen small amounts of Bleach. I've never like watched it in full. But it's something that I've in the past wanted to sit down and properly watch, but yeah, it's like it's a lot. But no, I watched back in the day, like bits and pieces of it when I could. It was always like one of those sorts of animes of just like, oh, if it's on TV or something, I would watch it. Well, I was more asking about your life at the academy outside of all of the book junk. Maybe it's just me, but you don't seem to be letting loose or having fun. Well, I do feel as though I'm still adjusting to life here, so there's a lot that I have yet to learn. But I keep working as hard as I can doing so. I promise. Was that really what you came here to do, though? Pardon me. Heh. Man, you're too serious. Also, with the watching longer anime, I have watched longer animes in the past. It's just like, what? I need to start from the start. That's the problem. It's just like, So like I've watched plenty of long. Like I've watched I watched the good portion of Naruto. But then I switched to reading the manga because it just wasn't airing on TV. But that was a long time ago. I've watched like the original Gundam and Macross and all that sort of stuff. I've watched all of World Trigger when it was ongoing, but again, like the thing with that is that I watched it when it started. Bleach started a long time ago before I could easily watch anime. And so it was just like, and same with like One Piece. It's just like it started before I could easily watch anime. Like it was just always one of the things of like, oh, if there was an episode on TV when I just happened to turn the TV on, I'd watch it. But going back and watching all of it is just like, I don't really have time for that. Yeah. That's fair. Have you? But I've gone back and like with the whole like Gundam and Macross, I've gone back and watch them because like I like the newer series and it's like, oh, I'll go back and watch the older stuff. So I'm not opposed to that, but when it's like 1,000 episodes, that's starting then. That's when I'm like, I'll start that. I also like watch I watched like Fairy Tail as well. That's another long anime that I watched. I'm like, I think I stopped watching it though at like episode like 200 or something, and because they took a break and then I never picked up the later seasons. Do I enjoy reading? I've read Dune. I know Dune. I haven't read in recent years, but I used to read a lot more when I was younger in like my teenage days and stuff. So like I've read like I think I've only read the I haven't read the whole trilogy. I think I've only read the first book. I've been meaning to like get the back when they announced like they're doing another remake. Like, I watched the original movies, original movie adaptations, and I think I've read like the first book. And I was meaning when they announced the new remakes, I was meaning to buy like because you can get the trilogy in one single book. I was going to do that, and I just never got around to it. Because I need to get back into reading more. But I like Dune as universe. I really do like Dune. Years ago. But what got me into Dune originally was the RTS Dune 2000. That's what originally got me into Dune. I love that RTS. Oh, the RTS is amazing. It's like virtual predecessor to the Find and Conquer Red Alert series. It's a really good RTS. Although they do have the mispronunciation of Harkonnen. Yeah, well, I had planned to, but I never got around to buying the book, and yeah. I still haven't watched the second remake movie. I've still only watched the first one. So I only watched the first new Dune adaptation. You lost your copy? The 3. Oh, that's rough. Have you ever tried playing hooky like that at least once? I'm gonna go back to the game. I might not look the part, but I am a student council president. Our work's pretty damn easy too. What do you think? Are you inviting me to join? Only if you have a thing for long nights filled with exciting paperwork and super duper enthralling schedules. I was supposed to say that in monotone. Ah, that's a Kiwi accent. It's probably fine. Ah, I was hoping for some kind of reaction. You skip classes in school? I don't know if I ever actually skipped a class. I did refuse to go back to a class in high school during lunchtime, because so I had this teacher that for physical education who she was a bitch. She was a total bitch. So I'll just add that, prelude that. But there was one time we had a class with her, and at pretty much 5 minutes into the class, I was called to the office for something. I do not remember what it was, but it wasn't anything bad. It was just they needed me to go there for, I think it was for some paperwork or something, some approval thing. But they called me to the office, so I had to leave class. I went to the office, and I ended up being there for pretty much the whole class or whatever. And like, I only got back when there was like only like 10 to 5 minutes left of the class, and I pretty much just sat down, and the teacher said, anyone who has not finished their work, no, you say like a bastard, wait for it. He said, anyone who's not finished their work has to come back at lunch. By the way, this class ends, and then you have another class, and then lunch. So she expected everyone who hadn't finished their work to, when they finished the class before lunch, to then come back to that class and finish the work or whatever. And I asked, like, does that include me? Because like, I was not in class this whole time. I was at the office. I was at the office. There was no way I could finish this. And she said, yes, you have to come back. And everyone else in the class, including me, was like, what the fuck? And I was just like, fuck that, I'm not coming back. So I didn't. And then she ended up, on principle, I didn't. I was just like, fuck, I'm not going back to her class for lunch. And then because I didn't go back to the lunch, she then ended up issuing me detention for not coming back to things. And I did go to that detention because it's like, yeah, all right, I'll do that, but it's just like, I'm not going back to her fucking class. And that was like the first time I ever had detention. So while I don't think I ever skipped class, I definitely did skip athletics day, I believe. I think I did that. I don't think I'm not sure if I ever did actually. It was so long ago. Not in university either. University. Oh, so in university, I don't say it's skipping class, because like in university you need you're paying for this, yes, but you also, like, to actually pass, you need attendance levels. But what I definitely did was whenever my last thing of the day was like a lab, thing, I would go and sign in, that say like, I'm here, president of the lab, and then immediately leave and go home and like work at home or something. And our professors were all cool for this, all cool for that. It was like they just, as long as you turn up and say like, yes, I was here, cool, sign you in as being here, and that counted as our attendance, and then we're fine for us to just leave early. That sounds unthinkable as a biology major. That makes sense for biology because like you're in a lab. But like I studied computer science, so our lab work was going into a computer lab and sitting there and doing programming on a computer, which I can easily just do at home. And they were just the lab things were just essentially just dedicated periods for us to like work on our assignments, and like I can just work on my assignment at home. Some labs, some labs, if it was like the last thing I would actually work in, if I had plans to not immediately go home. But if if there was something afterwards around town that I wanted to do, then maybe I'll do it. But the majority of them that were labs, that was the last thing I had. It was just like, okay, go in, sign in my attendance, leave, go home for the day. If he's the president, there must be something respectable about him. I'm not seeing it. How do I put this? I feel like I couldn't trust him with so much as a 10 mera coin. Oh, whoops. After Miller was bugging me about showing up to lessons once in a while, I should probably cough up some new excuse to ditch. I mean, I could go, but where's the fun in that? Pissing it off like watching a pot boil over. So whatever crap I make up better be really convincing. Yep, I think my instincts were dead on. I should really be heading back to the dormitory now. Might want to watch how you stand when I'm kicking it down here. My view's awesome if you catch my drift. It's just blatantly, what the fuck? Excuse me? That way's the boys' dorm. Oh boy. This one's gonna be like pulling teeth. Several days later, after classes. Autonomous body run by students. Students responsible for maintaining order and overseeing student activities. Pretty whack. And the most important duty of all is searching for their president. Not here either. Where is that ruffian? I was sure he'd think he got us and come back to the council room this time, sure of it. I swear, every time we do manage to find him, he gets 1,000 times more capable of hiding from us. Where could he be? We've searched the school buildings, we've searched the dorms. Where's left? The shrubs on the grounds? Ah, he's just taunting us now. Get it together, Hans. We're gonna find him, and we are going to force feed him every single piece of paperwork he's got piled up. Right on. Huh, Chloe? What are you doing sitting here? Oh, hello. I just had a little free time, so I thought I would try to use it productively. Is that lesson prep work? Man, you're so dedicated. think I can see how you were able to pass the legendary transfer entrance. Really just something to pass the time. It's not like I'm working every weekend out. Oh yeah, guess it wouldn't hurt to ask. You haven't seen Lecture around, have you? Lecture? I'm almost scared to ask, but didn't try anything funny on you. No, sort of. I'm so sorry. This is all our fault for not keeping that nut job on a leash. I don't know how we can begin to apologize to you. Whatever he did, we'll be absolutely sure it never happens again, or anything else for that matter. So please forgive us. We're begging you. It's okay, honestly. He really didn't do anything major to me, honest. Really? Yes, he just tried to tease me a little. It was harmless fun. Ooh, you nearly gave me a heart attack, Chloe. Thought I was going to faint or something. Seriously. Getting to the point where I feel like I need to apologize every time I hear his name. Thank adios. Is he really that much of a troublemaker? A troublemaker, that's cute. Honestly, a personality like that, he's a walking nightmare straight from Ganon. We've lost count of how many times he's ran away from doing his council work in the past couple of weeks alone. Which would be bad enough if it weren't for the fact that he's usually out raising hell for people instead. So instead of doing our own work, we're either out searching for him or apologizing for things he's done. That's why the council's most important policy is, if we're not in our sights, the sooner we find him, the better. You're thinking we can't be a very effective student council like that? Well, you're right. I see. What the hell is this guy? Who knows? Something wrong, Chloe? Oh no, nothing really. But speaking of Lecter, he was sleeping on top of the clubhouse roof not long ago. He was? That explains why we couldn't find him. Didn't check there. You're the best, Chloe. Thanks a ton. Not at all. It was actually Sieg who knew. I suppose I shouldn't call them. Come on, Hans. Got some trash to bring it. Damn straight. Seriously, thanks, Chloe. We owe you big time. See you later. Oh, sure. So that's what he like, huh? Thanks is about him being irresponsible, right? I see. The question he asked me. Was that really what you came here to do? There he is. What? Where is he? He was there a second ago. I saw him. Why isn't he there now? Crap, where'd he go? Oh. Like Chloe's heading off somewhere else. Maybe we should ask her again if he saw anything. Oh. Huh? Oh, sure, I guess. Hurt. I mean, one who led us up here in the first place. It would probably be a useful asset in our search in general if we could convince it. Yeah, let's go down and talk to her. Chloe, our favorite person! Oh, hello again. Was he not on the roof? No, he was. He just managed to disappear before we could bring our hands around his stupid neck. Can't believe he managed to escape again. It doesn't make any sense to us, though. Not like there was anywhere to hide up there. He was way too far up to be able to just jump down. That does seem strange. So, you know, we're wondering if you might have any idea where he might have gone next. Doesn't even need to be a specific location like last time. Anything useful you might have on him. Here, share away. Please, anything will do. But well, they really do seem to need some help. I might have some kind of idea. Wait, you do know something? I don't, but I know someone who might. Let me ask him for you. Dig! Whoa! You have a falcon? Is he your pet or something? Oh no, he's more like a friend. Free! Haha, gotcha. Dig, you haven't seen Nectar, have you? He was that shovelly boy who was sleeping on the clubhouse roof not long ago. Scree? Scree, scree! So you lost sight of him? Scree, scree! No, it's alright. Don't worry about it. Sorry for calling you then. Trying to help. Scree! In more ways than one. Because she is a princess. Wow. He really must be fast if Sig can't keep up with him. It's only Sig she can communicate with though. Oh, I think we're a bit too busy having our minds blown by you talking to a falcon to feel impressed by Lecter right now. You're telling me you're a true enigma. Did I do something strange? Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just generally amazed. That makes two of us. Shame that superpower of yours didn't get us any closer to finding Lecter. Indeed. Still, if Sig couldn't find him, it could mean he's inside one of the buildings. Probably in one that's relatively quiet at this time of day. Actually, that helps us narrow things down a lot. Just these empty classrooms, the dorms, the auditorium, the old schoolhouse. She literally just said every single building on the premise. That literally just means every single building on the premise. There still leaves plenty of places if you ask me. Would you like me to help you? Really? Sure you wouldn't mind. But you had something else you need to do. I was just going to go and have a look around some of the clubs, but I can do that any time. Well, at least they know he's on campus, I guess. Well, I do kind of feel bad asking you to put yourself out for us, but you really would be a serious help. I don't think we could wish for better even. You totally sure though? We wouldn't want to force you. Of course. Great, let's get to work then. He's not gonna know what hit him. Just the effort. You guys searching for that devil too? It would be funny if he was in the student room, council room. He's probably gonna be in the he's probably gonna be in the old schoolhouse, I reckon. We'll potentially go everywhere else. Might need to trigger. Wait, no, there he is. We found you. I was surprised it wasn't the old schoolhouse. You're not getting away this time. Time to come quietly. Hmm. What exactly is that you're reading? It's kitty talk for dummies. Nango! Yan! Have you been sitting here reading that all this time? I was not expecting that. We have to kill this guy. Damn. I just closed my eyes and kept running forward through a vast empty world, living there. It wasn't that running would achieve anything. It wasn't as if I would suddenly be able to leave the ground and fly by doing so. It was just that if I stood still, a small, perfectly enclosed garden around me would suddenly feel too uncomfortably far. Hector was right. Just what had I come here to do? After that, Chloe decided to join the fencing club, so that the skills Julia taught her didn't go rusty during her time at the academy. Thank God, because it's a great party member. Thanks to that. She also found herself being roped into helping Jill and Hans search for nefarious nectar quite often too. Then roughly a month after this all began, everyone's favorite time of the academic year finally arrived. Right, so here I need to use this formula. Wait, this isn't right. What am I doing wrong? Exam session, huh? Students sure have it rough. You're a student too, man. You're technically one too, you know. Technically. You are going to study, aren't you? Well... I'll take that as a no. Oh, here you are. Angel shines her majesty. Come, Lecter, it's time for you to hit those books. But I've studied for a whole half second today. Really, I really don't think. Oh, Lucy. Why can't I get you to do that to me? Wait, no, this is no time for fantasizing. I need to study. Everyone's frickin' down bad. Ah, we're finally free. I knew this place wouldn't go easy on us. Those were really hard. I feel like I just want to curl up in bed and sleep for a week now. Oh, Chloe, how'd the exams go for you? Well, alright, I suppose. Second. Now, there's no need to be modest. You've probably finished in half the time. Got all the answers. Right to boot. Why the music's up? Because I had to alt tab to the a band invading viewer bot A viewer selling bot popped up in the Twitch chat. So I had to alt tab. This game mutes one of those games that mutes the audio when you alt tab. The whole game actually pauses when you alt tab for this, which is interesting. Just the kind of port it is. The smile, it says it all. Hehe. I wish I had your brain. Sure, we can't swap. This isn't the place to be loitering. You're stopping people from getting to the stairs. Oops. We're sorry. Oh, and one more thing. The student council's work resumes today. I'll be expecting both of you in the council room. 2 o'clock for a meeting. Multi-stream sounds like more trouble than it's worth. Yeah. Yes. Especially since, like, the majority of people that do actually end up coming into the Twitch chats are just either bots trying to sell viewer boosting services, or bots trying to solicitate work from you, or just not actual people coming in trying to solicitate work. It's so... Well, I'll keep at it again for a while. I may stop trying to do it again if it doesn't take off, but we'll see. We'll give it at least a couple months. You may do as you see. The main reason I stopped initially, because that was the majority of things that was happening when I was first multi-streaming. The main reason I stopped multi-streaming, though, that like, those were some of the reasons that I did, but the main reason was that at my old place, for whatever reason, there was I was occasionally running into issues where, like, the stream's performance when I was multi-streaming was going down. Like, I was getting like drop frames and packet drops and stuff. I don't seem to be getting that anymore now at my new place, so that seems to be fine. And I don't get why I was getting it last one. Mind you, last time I was also at that point that there was some sort of software bug. Internet speed was still good, so I don't know. I'm guessing that his way of saying he would like you to come along too. You might not technically be a member, but you're an honorary lector catcher. We kind of need you at this point. I'll bet he's acknowledged you because of that. Because, believe me, it's a real special talent you've got there. I'm not sure I've done enough to warrant that personally. It's okay with me to go. Maybe I will though. Sounds like fun. Might be a bit disappointed if you go along expecting fun. We'll be happy to have you though, fun or no fun. So if you're up for it, so are we. Nice. Let's get ourselves some lunch, and we can head right over there. All right. Yay! She has friends now. Yo guys, whoa, Lectus here? What's the occasion? Hey, say that as if I'm never here. I'm always here doing nothing, aren't I? At least he's being honest about it. Lucy, so happy to see you again. Looking well, Hans. How did your exams go? Well, I'd appreciate it if we avoided that fine subject. That's like how you avoided all the subjects you're supposed to study then. Can you stop wasting time and take your seats? We have work to do. Sorry. Yes. Well, we're all here, so let's get started. This is probably the only reason that he joined the student council. Probably. Alright, our first order of the day is talking about everyone's dreams for the future. You three go first. Speak your highest aspirations so all might hear. Continue. Please continue, Leo. First, I will go over the Student Council's main order of business here. After that, I will discuss our future activities in more detail, and we can start to work on allocating the budget. Jill, you spill first. Tell us about your desires, what desires burn within that pure sistery heart of yours. The desire to topple your presidency. As you can see, this fool, we have no use at all to the proceedings, except diddly squat from him. Expect diddly squat from him. Not here, he causes trouble. When he's here, he causes trouble. So moving along. We go by our usual pattern for the year. Next month will be... Ugh. I'm exhausted. Trying to find nectar is exhausting, but somehow not having to do it ends up being just as tiring. But at least I was finally reunited with my beloved Lucy. I was dying of loneliness from not getting to see her during the exam period. You lie. You went and met her this morning, didn't you? Something about seeing her before your exams making you do better. You're right, I saw you too. Oh hey. Just what I needed. You people who look like they've got nothing to do. We're a hell of a lot busier than you are. We need to go around and meet with the heads of all the Academy's clubs. Start drafting up a budget. Okay. I guess it's up to you, Chloe. Me? Handed an envelope to Chloe. What is this? Something that needs to be delivered to the mayor of Ram. Leo's not going to take no for an answer either. So there you go, enjoy. That sounds very much like it's your job. Mine? You sure you're not mistaking me for someone else? Oh, and Chloe? Got a feather on your head. I do? Guess that must have been Sieg's. Did say it was almost time for him to start molting, come to think of it. He can speak to Sieg? How long has that been there? I hope it wasn't there during the exams. That would have been embarrassing. You know about Sieg? And did you actually talk to him? Okay, good luck delivering that envelope. Talk about Enigma. Chloe? You are aware you've just had Lecter's work unceremoniously dumped on you, right? Also, while I hate to be the one to break it to you, there wasn't a feather on you. He did it again, so he just made that up to distract her, to make it easier to dump the work. Come on, you can't let him get away with this. You've got to go after him and force him to take it back. You shouldn't have to do his work for him. I don't disagree, but I'm not sure she's gonna find him if she goes after him now. He's got enough of a head start that we're probably talking like what, 5 hours to find him? 6? If get pissed off and tell. You see? Because that's the vibe you get from this guy. Yeah. So that usually people who are usually like inherently talented, and like take it for granted, usually end up later in life not doing so well or being well off because they get used to just things just working out for them, and then just lose in the long run because they don't know how to do hard work. How to work for things. So I generally don't get pissed off anymore. I definitely did when I was like a lot younger, when I just see people just be super lazy, but also like, yeah. But then on the other side of that, I've always been lazy and not talented and just a lazy jack of all trades, and just be lazy and be adequate. So like I'm the worst of both worlds. But yeah. I think it would be faster for me to just go and do the job myself, wouldn't it? All I have to do is deliver it to the mayor of Varan after all. Oh, we were kind of hoping you could help us with our work too. Everyone just wants to take advantage of her. I'm sorry, Jill. Don't worry about it. No big deal. Do you know the way to the mayor's place? Don't. I can help with that. Thanks, but I know the way. I've been to visit him once before, actually. Huh, really? Sounds like you should be fine then. Well, take care of the monsters. Well, take care of monsters on the way. Thank you, I will. Now this is a goodbye for now, I guess. Later. Don't be out too late. I won't. Man, I knew these were the moon doors were long, but it always need to get permission before leaving the academy grounds. They know you're going, but like it also never always just what's this. Oh, good day, Chloe. How can I help you? Actually, I have business that I need to take care of outside the academy. I came to ask for permission to leave the grounds. Oh, I see. Actually, I have no objections to grant you permission. Thank you very much, Dean Collins. Still, I've been quite pleased to see you finally adjusting to life here. I heard plenty of stories about you running around the grounds late. Well, I've been helping the student council with their work time. And well, a certain element of the work does involve a lot of running. I see. Well, if that is all, I should probably get back to work. Of course, take care. Thank you. Haha, she looks so much more chipper now. I have to thank him for that. Boom, boom, boom. Well, here I am. First time I've had a chance to walk through here like this. Not like I could before. Last time I was during the 100 Days War. Oops. Oh no, we have to wait. Got you that you can't cross the bridge at this time. So try heading to the mayor's mansion. No, it's no big deal anyway. It didn't make it seem too urgent. So nice to see this town so lively. Really has changed in atmosphere since then. He was in town anyway? He came to town anyway? Isn't that a casino? Please tell me he's in there for the... He isn't in there for the reason I think he is. Better not be. Sector, what are you doing here? We're students. Gambling is expressly forbidden. I know. I mean, I'm the student council president. Of course I know. Yes, come to Papa. I find myself doubting how he can be more by the... I find myself doubting how he could be more by the minute. Or what? Maybe I should ask the team next time. See if I can make sure he isn't some kind of elaborate. That just doesn't have a redeeming quality, does he? You say that, but his redeeming quality seems to be that he brought Chloe out of her shell. So, if that's a redeeming quality, maybe, I don't know. That sounds like the bridge coming down. Finally, I can go visit the mayor now. I'll be leaving now. I need to go and take care of your work for you. You stay right where you are. Right? Right. Just a little bit more. Are you even paying attention? Just stay here, please. He just seems like a neutral chaos kind of guy, and that's what's or chaotic good, maybe chaotic good, because he's not doing anything bad, but he is causing chaos, which is helping other people grow. And that's the point of his character, it seems. But that's taking a very outside looking in analysis of him. If I actually knew someone like him in real life, I'd fucking hate him. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm a student of Genius Royal Academy here on student council business. Like when I was studying, when I was doing my bachelor's, one of the courses we had to do was project management, and in that we talked about how there's some project managers that whole purpose is just to cause chaos. To just go in and just make chaos happen. And it was just like this very weird strategy that some project managers do. And I hated the concept. But it can actually be effective to just walk in and just cause chaos for the team to pick up, and then it inadvertently gets motivation up because it's everyone against this chaotic manager, and ends up fixing things that wouldn't actually get fixed because attention wasn't on those things, because people were focusing on other things and not the chaos that was bringing light to those issues and stuff. I'm trying to very like cut down all like theory on it, but it is like a proven thing to work in certain environments and stuff. That's the most roundabout shit I've ever heard. Yeah, and it's proven by practice, proven by actual things. It's like it's stuff that's been proven in just real life circumstances because it happens. It employee benefit, not necessarily. Everyone's motivated by different things. I'm not motivated by employee benefits. I'm also not motivated by improved money. What motivates me is actually seeing the work that I do, the difficult work that I do, actually be appreciated and actually matter. So like, I've had some real issues with motivation, and demotivation, in my work in the past. So like, to give don't get healthcare and stuff. Yeah, gonna lose my shit. Yeah, that's fair. Like you have like the issue with American employee benefit stuff. So that's a bit different. So like our healthcare system in New Zealand is a lot better. So I don't need healthcare being on an employee benefit is not really a thing in New Zealand. So like that's not really a thing because our healthcare system isn't fucked like America. But yes, but so the thing with me with like what I was about to say and bring up that has fucked with my motivation in the past has been I've done like some really difficult programming work, designing and building like a feature that has been really complicated. Spent lots of hours and work on it, and then finally got deployed, and it was requested. And every time someone talked to me, they made it sound like that this work was super urgent and needed to be done, and I sweated blood and tears just trying to make this feature work. And it gets deployed, and not a thing gets said about it. And then months later, I find out people aren't even using that feature, and it's just like, what the hell? And then in combination with that, we get this request comes in that is as simple as, can we change the color of this button? And I change the color of the button, or I just move the button 50 pixels to the left or something like that. And I get a lot of users coming to me praising about me, how quick I fix this, how great it is that they change it and it makes it so much better, blah, 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 blah. And that to me is so fucking demoralizing that is what they're praising. They're praising me for changing pixels on a fucking screen. But a really actually complicated thing. Yeah, it's that's that's like what affects my motivation and things is that it's like getting praised for practically doing nothing and then not getting a single acknowledgement for working my hardest. And it's just like that what fucks me the most. Like, ugh. Ever thought of becoming stuck? But anyway, let's get back on track. Let's get back to this. I'm a student of Academy. Yeah, on student council business. Would it be possible for me to meet with Mayor Dalmore? I'm afraid not. Currently not in, you see. Business isn't urgent, might I recommend coming back another day? I'll be happy to hear what you have to say. Oi! This guy. I'm the mayor's steward, Gilbert, and I act as his representative during his absence. So you're a student at Genius Royal Academy, are you? That's correct, sir. Come to deliver an envelope from the student council to the mayor. Ah, I see. The list of all the academy students for the count. As you know, students generally live indoors. Obviously, there are large numbers of them coming and going year after year. It makes keeping track of all the residents of the region that much easier when the school submits the list of the students. Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't aware of that. Haha, to tell you the truth, I was once a student of the academy. Not just any student either, I was part of the student council as well. You watch Naruto? I watched a good portion of Naruto, but I've also read the entire manga. So a lot of the filler stuff, I don't know. So like, when I watched the anime, I would say I watched up until the real end of before the time skip where Sasuke leaves. But I didn't watch any of the filler of that after that, and I didn't watch Shippuden. I think it would be so much more satisfying Naruto and Sasuke at the end. That's funny. Went to the gates of hell. I will also say that like for like the last 50 chapters of the manga, whatever, I was over the story. I was just reading it because I had been reading it for so long that I just wanted to see the end, and was happy for it to finally be over. And then they announced Boruto, and I read the first chapter of Boruto, and I was like, this shit is ass. I'm not continuing this. I'm stopping. I also read like the original one-off manga for Naruto before the official one started, where it was about demons and not ninjas. And kind of wish he went with that instead. Not just any student. I was part of the council. Genius Council is a fine organization. They're proud as the noble-minded. Yeah, but they're not really ninjas though. They're like magical ninjas. But no, I like ninjas. With a true dedication carrying out duties, bettering the academy. I really do like the aesthetic. They are just wizards, yeah. Hard to believe that was ever the case, looking at the current council. Yeah, I do like ninjas. I really do like the ninja aesthetic. It's like Ninja Gaiden is like one of my favorite series, game series, because of that. Fucking Ryu Hayabusa is the GOAT. And speaking of, I am very much looking forward to Ninja Gaiden 4. I will be streaming that when that releases. In October? Or is it November that releases? I'm looking forward to that. Experience again hit there, continuable to me every day. Every day. So the same will be true for you in your adult life too. So do continue to work as part of it. As best you can. Thank you, I will. Not actually a member though. Well, if you will excuse me, I wouldn't want to keep you any longer. Oh, it was no trouble. If I can do anything else to help you in the future, by all means stop by. Might be able to help. This guy ends up betraying everyone. Thank you very much. And then becomes a comic relief villain. What if he's actually still here like I told him to? Knew it. Excuse me, you won't happen to know where the student who was sitting here has gone? Trying to find him. Ah, you must mean Master Lecter. Master Lecter? Young lady came to collect him not long ago. You did punch him before they departed, however. Think adios for Lucy. I'm so sorry for the trouble he's caused you. On behalf of the students of the academy, I hope you won't think ill of us for the actions of one of our students. Student Council President, yes, I do apologize. Oh, on the contrary, Master Lecter is a valued customer of ours. Incidentally, should you happen to have a chance to speak to him, place the coins from the game he was in the middle of in his pool as usual. If you let him know that, it would be greatly appreciated. Alright then. I'm exhausted. Can't believe he's even an active gambler. He's so far gone. I'm not sure how to begin. Was this how she starts the orphanage? Something wrong? Oh, are you lost? No, I'm not lost. Just trying to find something. Like what? Have you look if you like. You don't have to do that, but if you really wanna, the red stone, it's really, really pretty. Sure, I dropped it somewhere around here, but I can't find it. Red stone, right? Yeah. Don't get why I haven't found it already. Found a pretty red stone. Excuse me, this wouldn't happen to be what you're looking for, would it? That's it! Phew, I'm glad we were able to find it. Yeah. I'm Clem, and thanks. Anyway, bye. Are you alright? I'm okay. I'll escort you back home. I can get home on my own. I'm not some dumb kid, you know. I know, but you see, I'm a little lost myself. Hoping that I might be able to ask your family for directions. So while you might not need my help, would you be willing to let me go with you? Huh? Oh, then I guess I could. Sure, this way. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, I'm coming, I'm coming. House is this way. Guess you must be from Honora. Oh. What's wrong? Well, the place he led me to was the Mercia orphanage. Somewhere I knew well. Somewhere important to me. That was also why I shouldn't be here. I was so weak-willed that I knew I would rely on everyone here and stop living by myself. I say that, but this was the first place I wanted to be as soon as I arrived in Rome. Oh, how badly I wanted straight here. But I knew I couldn't. Or when I joined the academy, walk with my own 2 feet, that I would do anything to avoid the place's resolve buckle. What's up with you? Why'd you go quiet? You want me to introduce you to the matron? Oh, I'm sorry. I felt stronger than I was. Gotten used to the life at the academy. Made friends there. I've resumed practicing my swordsmanship. I've gained stamina enough through chasing nectar. Maybe I'm ready to come back here. Maybe strong enough. Maybe I can finally walk back and my head held, not immediately give in. Come on, you're scaring me. You're not sick or nothing, are you? I'm fine. Would you mind showing me inside? Sure, this way. Keep up or I'll leave you behind. There you are, Clem. Where have you been all this time? Everyone else has long... Well, she doesn't have dead parents, but she did, during the war, live here. Actually, no, she does have dead parents because she only has her grandmother. Never mind. Goodness. Is that you, Chloe? You've grown so much, haven't you? Matron, It's you, it's really you. Oh dear. I see you still look exactly the same. You're crying. Well, What? What's going on here? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hug you out of nowhere. Before I knew it, just so happy to see you again. Oh, there's no reason for you to apologize. Lovely to see you again, Chloe. You too. Oh, look at you. You're still the same darling young lady I've always known after all, aren't you? I'm glad you're finally come back too, Clem. But I wish you wouldn't run away like that. I just went to look for something, that's all. If you don't mind me asking, mate. You haven't heard the news then? I'm afraid he's no longer with us. Passed away about 4 years ago. He passed away? One day he went out shopping in Rome. Caught up in... I'm so sorry. Sweetie, why are you apologizing? I had no idea. If I hadn't been acting so... I hadn't convinced myself I shouldn't come, even though I love it here. I'd just been more honest with myself if I had just come here from the beginning. Haha, is somebody here? Oh, there you are, Clem. Where have you been all this time? Oh, what are you crying for? Um, these are the children I'm looking after at the moment. Everyone say hello to our visitor. Okay. I'm Mary. Huh? What's going on? Hiya. Come on, Polly, you gotta say hello. We? The Mercia orphanage you love is right here, you know. So it is. Maybe we should all have some. Now seems like as good a time as any. You give me a hand making it, Chloe? Of course. From that day forward, I stopped avoiding the orphanage. I made a habit of going there whenever the opportunity presented itself. I buckled, exactly the way I thought I would. I was the same weak little girl I always, whatever orphanage. Oh, craving. I read the dyslexia kicked in. Forever craving the warmth of the orphanage, forever wanting to be surrounded by the lovely matron and the children. When I was there, the world felt bathed in happiness and smiling faces. Because I never knew my mother and father, all my memories of this place were the only ones I had of childhood. For me, the orphanage I could visit now was exactly the same as the one I remembered from then. When I was there, I could be at peace. I could keep deceiving myself for as long as I needed to. Yet when I was there, I knew my heart wasn't as pure as I wanted to think it was. My garden, beautiful as it was, continued to close. One month later. It's so long. These side stories, man. I know I didn't intend to stay out that long. So easy to lose track of time when I'm at the orphanage. Better hurry back to the dorm. Huh, the lights are already off. You must have gone to sleep already. Ah! Good evening, my dear. She was just standing there in the dark. Hello, what are you standing there for? Especially with the lights off. Oh, I was just feeling so lonely without my beloved Chloe around to keep me company that I opted to turn the lights off and sulk. Never around on our days off lately. I don't know where you're always going to, but you sure seem to love it there. Where have you been anyway? I'm sorry for being out so late. I didn't mean to break curfew, but it just happened. No big deal. Teachers don't suspect a thing. I took care of that. That might not be the case forever. It keeps happening. Might notice that something. Yes, I suppose you're right. I'll try and make sure to return earlier in the future. Patron Fraser might start getting annoyed if I keep staying out so late too. So? You didn't answer, by the way. Where have you been going? I know. It's a boy, isn't it? No way, it isn't. I've just been going to an acquaintance's house. An acquaintance's house, huh? That's not convincing, Chloe. Oh, what relationship do you have with this acquaintance, I dare ask? It's a place called Mercia Orphanage. I owe a lot to the matron, so since I live in the region now, I've been able to go and visit more often than I could before. An orphanage? Oh, hold up. That's the place between here and Menorah, right? Oh, furry. I was hoping it was going to be somewhere a little more scandalous. I should have known with you. I'd like to say saying I'm going to an orphanage doesn't sound as good. What do you mean? Oh, your answer's such a good girl answer. Spend your days off helping poor little orphans and all. You're a true model student, aren't you? I'm impressed. Poor little orphans? Don't you dare call them that. Huh? What right do you have to talk about them like they're objects of pity? And I'm not a good girl. Excuse me. I didn't think I'd ever see her like that. I've done it again, haven't I? Me and my big mouth. She got me all wrong. Not some kind of model student or good girl like she thinks I am. That's not why I'm always going to the orphanage. Where am I going? I don't want to talk to anyone right now. I know, let's go to the old schoolhouse. What the fuck is that guy doing there? Don't hide, leave me alone. So random. Alright, so that wasn't the answer. You're fully late. Yes, it took a bit long. Something wrong, Chloe? You seem to calm down. No, I'm alright. If you say so. I'll give you. Last piece. It's probably the gymnasium I need to go. Or maybe not. Oh, it's back to the stairs. What's wrong with me? My heart just won't stop pounding. Why am I acting like this? I should talk to Han. This isn't Han's room. This isn't Han's room. Do nothing. Do nothing. Did I really do it? I'm not sure. Do nothing. Should I really do it? I'm not sure. Alright, call out. You in there, Hans? Yeah, that you, Jill? Hold on, I'll open the door. What the heck are you doing here? It's late. Did something happen? Not really. Face tells me that's a big old lie. Come on in. I'm by myself at the moment, anyway. Don't try any funny business. As if I would. Now get your butt inside. So, what happened? Something to do with Chloe, right? Can't keep anything from you, can I? What? The whole point is you came here to talk, so why do you want to keep it for him? You ever fought with her before? Not yet, no. She's the type to just apologize before offering her opinion on anything. So we've got nothing to fight about, really. You asking because you have? Yeah. I really hate myself sometimes. Just can't seem to stop myself from blurting out insensitive stuff, even when I don't mean it. She was really angry too. Angry? Chloe? Man, I can't even imagine that. I wish I could have seen it. Can you be serious, Hans? I am. Oh, I'm just not sure how to face her now. So, I don't want to go back to my room tonight. Can I sleep here? Social denied. You're sleeping in your own room. That's final. I don't know what you said, but I'm sure she'll forgive you if you apologize. I don't know. I have to apologize. Let's see. The first time she's lost a friend with something like this. All delaying and going back is going to do is postpone the inevitable. But I can hardly blame her for being scared. Easy. Are you already asleep? Leo? Wow, you're sure back late tonight today. You see, there's a perfectly good reason why Jill is here. I tried to say that she should go back to her own room, but wouldn't you know it? You wouldn't listen, then. How is this? A situation arose is of no consequence. We'll be sleeping outside tonight. I can't even tell if he believed me or not. Well, that's interesting. I could have made it go either way. Yeah, now this is what I was expecting. I feel like I can't understand myself at all these days. Please don't stand behind me like that. It's creepy. Someone's in a bad mood. He's not looking too good. I always wished I could have a normal life like everyone else. Ordinary family, ordinary friends. But wishing for those things doesn't get you there. No matter how hard I try. Nothing seems to work out. I just can't seem to make any progress. I get you. You were so frustrated you ended up lashing out against a friend. Kinda on the dense side. That's not what happened at all. I'm not you. I might be annoyed at her. Jill is still very important to me. But I'm not wrong either. Not going there because I pity the children or because I'm a good girl. Children there are wonderful. They don't need pity. Going there because I enjoy being there. Because it's important to me. I don't need to be made out to be some kind of saint for going somewhere I like. Because I'm not. That's not who I am. I just want to be family. But does nothing work out how I want it to. No matter how much I want friends and family, I just can't get them. They destined to be forever be out of my reach. You're spilling all the beans tonight, huh? What about you? Is there anything in the world that you take seriously? Just one thing where you refuse to compromise? You know, you can be pretty scary when you start shouting. Get it. Ugh. Shouting at you isn't going to solve anything. So, you still don't know why you're mad, right? You're not even listening to me, are you? I just told you why. It's because, well, because I'm not going there out of pity. That's not why I'm going there at all. Because it's generally important to me, and because... now we're just going around in circles. Sorry, but this is boring as sin. Where are you going? At least listen to me. I'm trying to have a serious discussion with you. You can't walk away in the middle of it. Listen, all I'm gonna say is, get yourself a clear answer to my question. These things are like a knotted up rope. If you don't untangle the heart of the problem, you'll just get more and more wrapped up in yourself. Someone that finds sin boring is into a lot more deeper shit. What does that even mean? That's for you to find out. Lecter. Oh, who am I even kidding? He's probably just trying to bully me. No, he's not. He seems like he never takes anything seriously, but in reality he does. Still don't know why you're mad, right? Things are like knotted up rope. If you don't untangle the heart of the problem, you'll just get more and more wrapped up in yourself. Why am I so angry? What's got me so worked up? Why? Deep down, I knew all along what I wouldn't say he's rage baiting. The opposite. In fact, all that time I've been pretending not to notice the truth. But I had known something from the very beginning. And to avoid facing the fact, I kept desperately clinging on to everything I could, telling myself I was over and over again. I was right over it, trying to convince myself it was true. Maybe it was because I was afraid that if I accepted it, I'm going to lose everything. That was why my heart was. The next day. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yes, this must be the place. Going to go to bed? Oh, thanks for stopping by and chatting. Good night. Dynamic. Oh, not like I have anything too daring today. No. Well, it's not like I have to do anything too daring today. All I need to do is scope it out for now. I didn't mean any harm by what I said, but that's no excuse. Never should have made fun. Not knowing anything about them. Why? I'm gonna come here and get to know more about the place and then try to apologize. Maybe then she'll. Like no one's here. Phew. Whoa. Wow, this place is actually pretty cute. He's trespassing. Oh, here comes the hard part. Stealth check failed. Jill, what are you doing here? What? Fancy seeing you here, Chloe. You want to come in? Come in? Yeah, okay. Wait here for a minute. I'll go and make us some tea. Look, I'm sorry, Chloe. What I said was really insensitive, and I'm really sorry for ever saying it. Don't worry about it, Jill. When I was younger, I lost both of my parents too. You did? That's why what you said bothered me. In my head, I saw myself in them. I didn't want to think that just because someone was an orphan, they were unfortunate by default. I didn't want to think that alone meant they were doomed to spend life unable to have the same kind of happiness others did. I didn't want anyone to say it or even think it. But that wasn't because I was thinking of the children here. I was thinking about myself. I didn't want to be thought of as a poor little girl either. Sorry, please allow me. I wanted to think I was getting angry on the children's behalf, but now I know I wasn't. All I cared about was myself. I knew that too. And that's why being called a model student or being spoken of like some kind of exemplary human being irritated me so much. I'm such a hypocrite, aren't I? Lashing out at you as if I'm sticking up for other people when in reality I'm only thinking of myself. I didn't want to admit it, even though I knew deep down. I shouldn't have been so annoyed by it, but I was. I'm really sorry. I really am sorry. No, you're clearly not the one at fault, Chloe. This is on me and I'm sorry. Why were you angry with me doesn't matter when I said something I never should have said from the get-go. I had no idea what kind of life you or the kids here had led. I just wasn't trying to imply you were a hypocrite or anything at all. Just want to apologize to you. I just don't know how, I suppose. Same here. Take back everything I said about children. I had no right to be judging them when I'd never even been here or met them. I didn't know the first thing about what I was talking about. Hope you'll forgive me. Well then, would you like to meet them? Really? Yeah, sleep in the bunk bed. Kind of jealous. We're just watching them sleep. Oh, that's adorable. Really do look cute when they're sleeping. Now I feel that's for being. I was more in the wrong. I knew very well that you didn't actually mean any harm with what you said. All my frustrations just built to the point where I took it out on you. Seriously, don't worry about it. Let's call our faults a draw, okay? We're going around in circles, aren't we? Though, in a way, I'm kind of glad this happened. It helped me sort out my own feelings. In fact, I feel more at peace with myself right now than I have in a long time. Because it's just hit home, just how important this place truly is to me. Although, to tell the truth, all this fighting has tired me out. You too, huh? I barely slept a wink last night. Anyway, wanna get going? It's kind of weird to finally be able to talk to you openly like this. Been sharing a room all this time. This is the first time I feel like you've truly opened up. Fighting aside, that alone's made me pretty happy. I'm happy too. Thanks for coming today. Glad I did. Maybe this is the start of a long and fruitful friendship. Yeah, I hope so. I'm feeling so sleepy all of a sudden. The sunlight does wonders at making you want to drift off. Hey, I wonder if this is how it feels to grasp what's really important to you. All this time, this orphanage was right here, same as I remembered it. All the time I was stubbornly refusing to come back. The time I was wrestling with myself about how I felt. The time it was right here, waiting for me to come back. Whether I was being a hypocrite didn't matter. I genuinely loved this place. That's the only thing that ever mattered. Now, I know that I'll always feel that way. No matter how many times I find myself losing my mind. I know that I'll always eventually come back, and I feel this orphanage is part of who I am. There was also one other important thing that I found myself realizing. I still hadn't thanked him for all he had done for me. Lecter! Get back here! Today's the day you're finally going to do some work. Eek. Chloe? I'm so sorry, are you okay? Yeah, yes, I'm fine. Our pincer attack didn't work all that well. Haha, you'll have to do better than that if you want to catch the almighty Lecter. How did you get up there so fast? Agility is amazing. Got no one to blame but yourselves for letting me get away. So long, suckers! Get back here! We'll see who's a sucker when you're chained to a chair under the mountain of paperwork. After all the times I've chased him around, I know there's got to be more to this than it's not making it look like he's up there, making it look like he isn't. Is that all there is to it? Let's go and have a look in it. I'm up. I knew I wouldn't find him here. There's some. Somebody left. Okay. Yeah, I've got you now, you sorry excuseful president. Time to accept your fate. Vicky, what are you doing under there? Let go of me, I wasn't doing anything. What's going on here? I keep telling you, I wasn't doing anything weird, I swear. Then what were you doing down there, huh? Sorry, but crawling under there screams suspicious. That's what I thought too, that's why I crawled in there. I'm not following you. Can you elaborate? Well, you see, I was around the back of the school building when I saw this guy who looked like he rolled right out of a dumpster walking around. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so sloppy looking in my life. It's scary how I know just from that who he's talking about. Yeah, me too. Honestly, he made me so curious I had to see what he was up to. I ended up following him. Anyway, he looked around for a while. He wandered in here into the auditorium. Pretty suspicious, right? It was when I followed him here that he noticed me. When he saw me, he seemed to panic a little before crawling under there. I tried following him, but I ended up getting stuck. I was so close too. So in other words, he was toying with you. What? Maybe if you bothered thinking about things other than how best to skip class, you wouldn't fall for such obvious tricks. He was deliberately trying to get your attention by acting suspicious as all get out, like he was trying to set you up. Call it our student council president's specialty. What? That guy is the student council president? You gotta be kidding. He couldn't look any less the part. He's preaching to the choir. So long. Oh, hello, Chloe. Hello, Logic. Not much. Why are they spinning? Oh, land with Lucy, this is like a dream come true. Oh, Lucy. What is it? Yeah, I just want to ask you something. You think the most important thing in the world is? It's love, right? If you ask me, it's probably strength, I suppose? Huh? Speaking of strength, I feel like smacking Lecter upside the head. Well, need someone to hit. You can hear around as much as you like. Let's try. Oh, probably the old school house. He is back up there, god damn it. Knew I'd find you here. Oh look who we've got here. Great weather, huh? Perhaps so. I can't honestly believe I came to talk to you about the weather. You'd have enough free time to laze around on the roof. Come and do some work. Everyone could use your help, you know. Hey, they need me a lot less than you think. Predicting the weather 10 years in the future takes a lot of brain power, you know. I need to concentrate right now. How does he think these things are up these? Still, going by my experience with him, he acts like this, he's usually willing to listen to me. Hey Lecter, I just want to say thanks. Thanks? For what? A lot of things, really. You've done an awful lot to help me ever since I enrolled here. But because you're always trying to act like you aren't, or you're running away from me, I've never been able to say thanks for any of it. I feel like I owe it to you. Yeah, I'm lost. I got no clue what you're talking about. You asked me a long time ago what it was that I came here to do, didn't you? I hated the life I had before enrolling here. I always felt like I was being pushed around by everything around me instead of really achieving anything for myself. And it was that I hated most of all. I felt empty, worthless. That was part of why I didn't want to try to answer your question, or even think about it. It was like I accepted how weak I was. I'd never be able to get any stronger. But that's not how I feel now. I'm not empty at all anymore. Thanks for coming here and meeting you all and all of my friends. I've learned so many new things. I was able to do things for myself too, instead of just relying on others for everything. Yeah? So that's why I want to thank you. Man, I told you before you were too serious, right? You've been thinking about that one offhand thing all this time. I never saw that coming. Trying to make fun of me again, aren't you? What about you though? Why did you choose to come here? Me? I had nothing better to do, I guess. Seemed like a good way to kill time. Huh, really? Well, as long as you're here, you may as well do some work. Wait! Tomorrow is the Student Council's general meeting. This means you have a lot to do, and you need to do it all by the end of the day. the mountain of it, just waiting for you to get started on. Hold up a second. Don't do this, Chloe. I can explain. I'm not going to listen. Spare me, please. This was the first and last chance I ever had to thank Lecter for all he did for me. The day after that year's Academy Festival, he suddenly registered his intent to withdraw from the school. Was never seen again. He himself, to the very end though, making a sudden appearance in the student council organised play's final scene, ruining it for his amusement. And 2 years later, he ended up meeting him once more in a place and way I never would have expected. What? What? I'm curious now. Also, Falcon's Eye. Play enemy locations on menu. That's not really that useful. Anyway, let's mark that off as done. There's only one moon door left to do. Only one moon door left. I have access to. Bunch of others. Let's head back. There's 2 more things of this. That really did take up what I was expecting. Did really expect. My god. I might go until the next teleport. Probably call it there. I can't. The necklace. Oh, that prevents confuse. Let's put this on. There was another path. Go. Oh. Which way's correct? Go this way. Ooh. F which right. Present state card. Well, okay. Okay, that's progress, and we need to open. Okay, I'm going to change what I'm choosing to do slightly. We'll go. Need to get another thing to have another person. So go do that, and then we'll probably call it there for to not stream. Who possibly. Destiny card. That's probably a card that moon glasses plus other teleport. My fucking god. Moon glasses. But awesome. That's the one that I was like. Peter Mater? Oh my god. Unbelievable. What's it doing here? Does that mean... No way. Is Rennie gonna be in here? Wait. Let's don't have Rennie inside then? Looks to me to be a large mechanism used by Ouroboros. Reactions say there's more to it than that, however. You could say that, yeah. Get that stone. After all this time, we finally found you. Hehe. I spent a long time looking for the person inside. We shouldn't keep you waiting any. Hurry back to the garden and release them right away. Yeah, thanks, Reed. That's what? Are we gonna have Rennie on our team? Oh my god. Right, let's see what. I feel like I should put it on though, but that on. Looking at the fourth is. Alright, double check. Pretty sure. Let's return to the Hermit's Garden. Let's release Rennie and unleash Ceiling Storm. This is that'll do. Yep. Oh. Can't believe it. It really is Rennie. Looks like she's fast asleep. Up. Why? Where am I? Oh, it's a dream. Rennie. Estelle? Joshua? Peter too? What a nice dream this is. Rennie. Oh. Oh, silly Estelle. You're supposed to be older than me. Be acting like a clingy child. So warm though. You smell so nice. Almost like this isn't a dream at... What's going on? Rennie, what are you doing here? No, never mind that. What am I doing here? Okay, Rennie. I'm going to explain now. So try to stay calm, okay? See, we're not sure how it's happened. Don't come any closer. Take another step towards me. I will kill you. I'll try to handle this, Estelle. Do you mind taking a step back? Okay. Happy to see you again, Rick. How have you been all this time? How is that any of your business? You're just as bad as Estelle is, Joshua. I want you to leave me alone. Stop following me around. I figured you must have noticed. You're right. For the past few months we've been traveling around trying to find you. We're in Crossbow at the moment too. Are we getting warmer? You're in Crossbow? Why? Why do you want to find me so much? Just want a chance to talk with you. We heard from a reliable source that you haven't been back to Ouroboros since we last fought. Is that true? What's that got to do with either of you? All I want is to be left alone. I don't want to talk to either of you. I don't even want to see you. So why won't you just leave me be? Because... Sorry, Rennie. This one's on me. Ever since you flew off, I haven't been able to get you off my mind. I've been getting Joshua to look into where you might be. We've been going around and chasing down every possible. But that's why I'm so happy to finally be able to see you again like that. But... I get it now. You're lying, aren't you? Really? All of that's just to a cover for the fact you're trying to capture me. What? I disappoint you, but I only know about as much as Joshua does about Ouroboros. Even if you catch me, you're not going to get anything useful out of me. Even if I did know lots of dirty secrets, I wouldn't tell you. I bet you feel really stupid wasting your time now. Wait a second, that's not... Or are you just going to try your luck anyway? You've sure brought a lot of familiar faces for backup. Even I might have trouble taking on this many. But I'm confident I'll leave at least a few of you headless before I end up beating you. Nah, gotta be kidding me. What are we supposed to do, Shira? Don't ask me, this doesn't look good. Well, I think I know who you are now. Ouroboros Enforcer number 15, the Angel of Slaughter, correct? You certainly do know me. I don't know you, though. Are you Knight of the Church? Yes, I'm Reese Argent, a squire. And while I may not be familiar with your circumstances, would it hurt you to behave less like a self-centered child? Excuse me? Did you call me a self-centered child? From what I've heard, your intelligence and deductive reasonings have few peers. That led you to joining the Ouroboros, obtaining both the current rank and abilities you have now. So unless I'm wrong, I find it very hard to believe you haven't already figured out that this isn't a trap we've set to capture you. And yet you still expect us to waste our time and humor your little temper tantrum? So yes, I did call you a self-centered child. Reese? Damn, he sure doesn't mince words. My, you're a brave one, aren't you? Did I hear a lowly squire like you trying to provoke an enforcer like me? You must really want to end up splattered all over the floor. I could say the same to you. I have no idea why everyone else here regards you favorably, but I, for one, have no interest in being friends with someone from Ouroboros. So if a battle is what you want, then I'm more than happy to oblige. Oh no, Reese! A Templar sword, huh? Those can certainly be a rude awakening in the right hands. Of course, everyone else who's ever tried to challenge me with one ended up quite predictable after a while. For long they all begged me for mercy like pigs about to be slaughtered. It was ever so pitiful. Hehe, I can't wait to hear you do the same. Rennie, no! Do you actually want to fight, or do you only intend to stand around trying to sound threatening? I suppose that is enough talking. Ugh, come on you two. Both of you, stop it! Peter? Hey, wait a second. Why are the two of you so desperate to try and fight when you know you don't really want to? Rennie, you were trying to make it sound like you don't care about Estelle and Joshua, but deep down you're happy to see them again, and you know it. And Reese, you've already realized that Rennie's not actually a bad person. It doesn't matter that she's from Ouroboros. Hell, I'm happy? Of course I'm not. Why would I Then why did you look so happy when Estelle hugged you? Right until the moment you realized this was all real, you were acting like it was the best dream you've ever had. And now you're saying you don't want to talk to them? That you don't want to see them? Hold on a minute, Tita. And, oh, the animation of the crying tears on her character model. And that's not true at all. That's not true at all, so just admit it. Sniffle, sniffle. Sweetie. I swear, she just cut my life short about 10 years. How was she thinking? Look at you, honestly. I thought you were a year older than me, you know. Wait, she's 12? Jesus, man. Both Tita and Rennie are so much older than I expected them to be. What the hell? Yet here you are, crying away, You're not setting a very good example. Can't help it. What am I supposed to do when you guys finally see each other again and all you do is end up fighting? That's just too sad. Hey, what are you crying for? Why did you have to? You know the answer to that already, Rennie. Because she likes you. She does? Hey Rennie, I know we've still got our differences, but how about we put all of that aside and call a truce for now? A truce? As I'm sure you can tell, we're in the middle of a really messy situation right now. And however you got here, you have ended up being dragged right into it with the rest with us. I'd say it's in all our best interest to work together, at least until we get out of here. Anyway, what do you say? That's certainly true. There's still plenty we don't know about our predicament. Having someone with your intellect on our side may well help us to fill in the remaining blanks. In fact, I would greatly welcome your assistance. Yeah, I'm with the Colonel. I'm not a Colonel, Estelle. Regardless, I think it would be in your best interest to work for us too. Cooperating will allow you to gather information more efficiently, as well as make it easier for you to ensure your own safety. That's true. Obvious that wherever we are, somewhat abnormal. So it goes without saying that having me around will be a big help to all of you. Alright, out of respect for Tita's bravery, I'll spare you all this time. Fill me in on exactly what's going on here. Oh, thanks Rennie. But just so we're clear, I haven't decided whether I'm going to work with you or not yet. All I'm promising is to listen to the explanation of what's happening. Then I'll decide. Her S-rate's gotta have paid a mate. See, I think I've got a pretty good idea what's going on. Oh. Whoever chose this place name couldn't have picked a better one, could they? What? Figured something out that we hadn't? Possibly. I'm still not completely certain yet. I'm relatively confident in my theory after hearing the Colonel's story though. Me? My own experience was the same as everyone else's. Up here after being surrounded by a sudden white light. But you say you weren't wearing your uniform when it happened to you, right Colonel? How many times must I... or whatever. I wasn't. As I explained to everyone when I first arrived, I was wearing a shirt and slacks as I do every other day at work. Right, just a second, so then tell me something. Would you say you have quite a strong emotional attachment to that uniform? Pardon? Hehe. Oh, that's a definite yes. It's a symbol of your past. The past you just can't quite move from, even though you need to. Alright? Yes, you are. Richard. No surprise you feel that way from my perspective. Lo and behold, the moment you appeared in this world, you were wearing the very same uniform again. Whatever do you think that could mean? That would mean when I arrived here, my attachment to the past ended up manifesting as reality. In other words, this world is capable of changing based on people's thoughts. Oh. Aha, now it makes sense. Not to me it doesn't. You explain in slightly less complicated terms for the rest of us? It's actually a really simple thing. Remember how Luciola used the gospel to make you experience a dream, right? Right. Dreams we saw were different depending on what we wanted to see too. Of course, unlike that, this isn't a dream, but the concept is basically the same. Anyway, just like Luciola's dream worlds, this world changes depending on what the people inside it want. Also happens to recreate places that exist in them. It all falls into place nicely when you simplify it, doesn't it? So it does. Explains the moments we've encountered and how the doors work too. Still, while the explanation may explain the contents of this world, I find it hard to believe that any of us would the predicament we've found ourselves in. Oh, I don't disagree. We're not the only ones here though, are we? Oh, so in other words, any of the contents of the world exists because of us. Its overall structure is a result of something. From what I can gather, yes. What exactly is making all of this possible is the part I'm still puzzling over. And people's wishes reality was the purpose of the Aureole. But now that it's been lost, I can't think of anything else capable of doing the same. It's easier for all of us to point the finger at who wished for this world to behave the way it does at the very least. Lord of Phantasma. Exactly. Based on everything that's been said, they weren't in this world originally. That they were just the ghosts. That was just the ghost you over. Tell the Lord of Phantasma. You simply watched over this place, this garden here. But then they showed up, stole her power, and started remaking the world according to their own whims. The result is what we're stuck in right now. Well, what do you think? Wow. Damn, feels like you popped your head in and solved all these crazy mysteries like they were nothing. Haha, it's certainly impressive. Even I hadn't been able to do quite that much. You really are a genius, Randy. I'm sure you could have worked this out if you really put your mind to it, Joshua. SSL's stability is actually contagious and rubbed off on you. That's not very nice. Haha, pretty sure that's not. Hehe, hearing me. Either way, like this Lord of Phantasma person like games just as much as I do. Without me, I don't know if you'll be able to beat them. I suppose I'd better lend you all a hand. I hope you're all very grateful. Yeah, sure. It's nice to have a cutie like you on board, Rennie. And now that's it. Time to take us back to the 5th plane so we can closer to working out what's going on. We should be able to move on to the next part of the game board. Guessing our opponent's ready to make their next move too. Someone's still have it your way. Not as though we have any other option but to press on. Expecting we'll counter a devil at the end of this plane, like we have with all the others. Should only move on when we're sure we can handle it. I could really do without the extra trouble. Then again, I'm kind of curious what these devils are like in reality. Would like to come and have a look with me? I'm not sure the two of us going would be such a good idea. She was so opposed to being with us earlier. And look at her now. Yeah, really glad she came around. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to her while we're in here. Yeah. Alright. What's her support? Experience. Certificate. That's cool. Take a look at her equipment. Nine lives is. Let's swap these out. Put them on our actual party. Orbment. Oh my, what the fuck? What the fuck is... It's insane. None of my actual team has that sort of stuff. So I can't really take those out and put else. That's actually crazy. And her slots also isn't that full, so it's like I can't take them out without, I can't put them back in. I take them out. I think I have to just leave them in here. Oh, the emerald and the sapphire ones. That's crazy. We're gonna save it here though, and we are gonna call it there for we're probably close to the end of this chapter, but I don't know how long it is. I've been going for 3.5 hours. Oh, what a good amount. So I think it's a good stopping point. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I should have my schedule for next week sometime, next couple of days. But we'll definitely be playing more of our Massacres run on Monday, so look forward to that. But like always, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye bye.